The gamelan, the percussion musical ensemble integral to Indonesian culture from Bali and Java, has had a dedicated following in Wellington since 1975. Continuing the trend 35 years on, Budi Putra is the third Indonesian to teach gamelan at Victoria University. Today is a special day as the students display their skills at the end of their course in Javanese gamelan. Although none of them may be Indonesian, they've now established a strong musical bond with the country.
The people of Indonesia is very appreciated. Somebody could promote or could teach the other people playing Javanese gamelan. Gamelan does not belong to only to Indonesia anymore, but gamelan is now anywhere, spread anywhere. When we listen to the music, sometimes we don't need to understand the lyrics, and because this only sound is the most important to hear.
It's a cross-cultural appreciation that Budi promotes not just as gamelan guru, but also through his job with the cultural affairs at the Indonesian Embassy in Wellington.
Well, there's a bit of history here, which is that the instruments originally were presented on loan to the university, and with them came the teacher. So it's a kind of a special treat from the embassy to have both the instruments and Budi as a teacher.
Often accompanied by puppetry and singing, gamelan is steeped in traditions spanning 5 centuries. But these days, it's adapting to times.
We also trying to not only look after, but trying to develop the gamelan to be growing up. Because if we stuck only in traditional, so it's very hard to keep the gamelan going.
Traditionally, gamelan accompanies most Balinese or Javanese rituals.
What does people think about a gamelan that is only slow is not true. Yeah. There are thousands of gamelan pieces. And from slow to the attractive one, we have one. So it is depending on what situation we play and what the function we play, and we have to adjust what the characteristic of gamelan pieces to be played.
It's here in this playground of peculiar instruments that Budi teaches this timeless art. It's hard to believe the range of sounds these bronze percussion instruments can produce.
The Javanese word gamel itself means to strike or hammer. And in gamelan, the sounds could range from something as delicate as what this cow horn produces to something as deep as this gong.
All these instruments are built and tuned to remain together as one single inseparable entity. And while they may look simple, mastering them demands dedication.
To become teacher is not easy task. Yeah, a teacher is to master the entire instrument, not only 1 or 2. There's more than 15 instruments here. To be teacher, they have to be able to play all of them. Not only play, but they have to be good technique as well. So, including singing.
Budi's passion for the art of gamelan transcends the typical teacher-student relationship of many ancient arts.
Now it's just like friends. When we teach, make it the student is just like friends. Because when you're playing gamelan, is playing as team. So the teacher is also part of the team. It's different.
He's so good at what he does. He's able to convey the passion and spirit that he has for gamelan onto us is very immediate. Yeah, so we pick up things very quickly because of his his passion for the instruments and the traditional Indonesian music.
Hopefully, if they can enjoy the music, that is my hope. Because if I teach something, for example, gamelan, but they don't enjoy the music, that is nothing. So that means I'm not success.
Some people, the clanging sound they don't like. Some people see the instruments and are fascinated by the sound, so they catch the bug. So it's difficult to decide who catches the bug or why.
Well, the gamelan bug has surely caught on, and with the infectious rhythms of Budi's orchestra, gamelan may just be ensured a healthy future in New Zealand.
I hope that gamelan in New Zealand getting better and bigger group, and we could show to another countries, or not only to Indonesian people, but to another groups and around the world that we could play gamelan very well.
And that's all we have time for this week on Asia Down Under. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week at the same time. This program was made with funding from New Zealand On Air.